Yo bro, good to see you. So I want to make something very, very clear before I start this video and before anyone gets the wrong interpretation of my message, because I know people like to do that. I have nothing against anybody. I don't discriminate against anyone. I'm not prejudiced against anyone. I simply don't care. However you want to live your life is completely fine by me. But in terms of advice, in terms of helping people, there are certain things that some people could be doing better to improve their attractiveness, right? And one of those things, for men in particular, is to stop worrying so much about being attractive. And I want to make this very, very clear on what I mean by this, right? So there are some guys out there, and by the way, I'm not talking about going to the gym and being physically attractive. That's great. Look after your body, be in great shape. Not only for the attractive side of things, but just for your health, right? Obviously, you should do that. That goes without saying. But there are some guys out there that take this whole attractiveness thing way too extreme, and they'll start like doing their eyebrows or putting makeup on or shit like that. And again, I'm not against anyone, do what you want. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm just saying in terms of man and woman attraction, you could be doing a lot more for yourself. And I want to explain how females actually view men in terms of attractiveness, just so you understand what it is that they are looking at when they're I guess judging you on your attractiveness, right? Because some guys think, well, I as a man look at women and visually that's what makes them attractive to me. So if they visually look good, if they have a pretty face, if they've got a nice body, etc., if they dress nice, whatever, if they're visually attractive, then I find them attractive. That's really all men need. You just need to be visually attractive. Yeah, personality is important too, but for the most part, it's just what they look like, right? As men, we're very simple creatures like that. Whereas women, it's more, obviously, yeah, your physical attractiveness is something, but when guys hear this, I see a lot of guys just taking it way to the other side of the extreme, and it's like, well, I'm going to put, fucking 7 chains on and diamond rings on because I'm going to be blingy, I'm going to be physically out there, I'm going to do my eyebrows up and shit, and get a makeover, and get my teeth whitened, and get fake teeth and shit. Bro, all of that shit, I promise you right now, Botox and stuff, getting all this work done to yourself, just for the sake of being more attractive, is actually doing the opposite. You're making yourself look like a knob. So if this is who you are, and again, if you want to live like that and that makes you happy, fair enough, go and do that. I'm not trying to tell anyone to live their life in a certain way, but for the main purpose of just being more attractive, the stupid veneers and the fake teeth that look like horse teeth, they're not attractive. They're just not. They look stupid. They look unnatural, right? And again, doing your eyebrows as a fully grown man, what are you doing, bro? Like painting them and shit and getting them. Stop that. All my days, bro. Women do not look at men the same way men look at women. Okay? Yes, physical attractiveness is important. The way you look, the way you carry yourself, your body, how healthy you are, your skin, etc., your hair. Yeah, of course it's attractive. And it's important that it is attractive, right? But those things should just be bare basics to you. You should have nice, clear skin because you're a healthy guy. You should be in good shape because you respect yourself. You should have nice, well-groomed hair because you respect yourself. You should smell nice, etc., etc. These things shouldn't be something that you really think about too much like that. It should just be standard. Yeah, I look after myself. Yeah, I make sure my clothes are clean and washed and no stains on them and there's no holes in them and they're nice and they fit me properly and I like them. I feel confident in them. These things, have a shower, put deodorant on, put some cologne on, smell nice every single time you go outside. I shouldn't have to tell you this, right? It should be bare basics. Yes, these things make you attractive, of course, because they show that you respect yourself, and it's a lot easier for someone to be sexually attracted to you if you look after yourself, right? So the bare basics of all that kind of stuff, yeah, of course, make sure your eyebrows aren't fucking, bushy and like scruffy and shit, of course. But sitting there like an eyebrow routine, bro, what? I don't do nothing with my eyebrows, just like that, done. Do you know what I mean, bro? Having makeup on it and shit, like you're a grown man. And that's not what's attractive to most women. Yeah, sure, maybe one girl out there is going to find that attractive, but to most women, 99%, they're not going to find the guy that's too done up attractive. It just looks a bit feminine. It looks a bit weird. It looks a bit unnatural. You understand? Women are not so much as visually stimulated in terms of attractiveness as men are. They're more stimulated by the way you make them feel. It's more of an energy thing. That's why a lot of the time you can see, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but you can see an ugly guy with an absolutely 10 out of 10, if you want to. I'm using a lot of quotations this video. With an absolutely 10 out of 10 beautiful woman, and you're like, how the fuck did he get her? Because he's not visually stimulating. He's not visually attractive at all. You understand what I'm saying? But he's got her. And it's because women view men in terms of attractiveness different to how you view women. It's more of, how does this person make me feel? How does this man make me feel? So instead of focusing more on your attractiveness, oh, I've got to make sure I'm looking perfect every time, all of that shit, bro, too perfect as a man is not attractive. Sometimes it's good to just be a bit rough, do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying in a dirty way, or I'm not saying in like a scruffy way, or you're not looking after yourself. Yes, of course, groom yourself. Make sure your facial hair is nice and well groomed. Make sure you get a haircut so you don't end up like this right now, because my hair's all over the place, bro. But you get what I'm saying. Hygiene, all that kind of stuff. It's great. Look after yourself, of course. Stay well groomed. Stay sharp in terms of you and your physical presence. Absolutely. That's not what I'm saying. But the way these men present themselves nowadays, these modern men, like, bro, men are having fake tans. Like, what are you doing, bro? What? This kind of shit, do you know what I mean? Men going to sunbeds and getting fake tan. Bro, you should be busy making money. What the fuck are you doing? I haven't got time for that, do you know what I mean? So it's this feminine shit that these men are doing, that they think, oh yeah, but it's attractive, bro. It's attractive. Look like Love Island-y kind of shit. That's what I'm talking about, the Love Island kind of stuff. Just looks stupid. You look gay. And I don't mean that as an insult. Like, you genuinely just look gay, right? So what do we do instead? What do we do to become more attractive to women? Now, let's say you've ticked off all of the bare basics in terms of your hygiene. You make yourself the best you can with what you've got. And that does not mean going out there and getting fake teeth and getting fucking, do you know what I'm saying? Taking steroids and shit. If you want to do that stuff, fine. But let's say you got the bare basics checked off. You're wearing clothes that you're confident in. You got a nice haircut. You're well groomed. Your facial hair's looked after. Your skin's nice and clear. You smell good. Your body's in good shape. Cool. All of the bare basics things that make you physically attractive are ticked off, and you've done them. And you've not gone to the extreme of looking feminine by putting fake tan on because I want to look tan because it makes me look more attractive, or my eyebrows need to be perfect. Otherwise, I'm not going to be attractive. Stop striving so much for attractiveness perfection as a man, and strive more for perfection in competence, right? That's the one missing thing that most men nowadays, especially around my age, do not have. They're not competent at anything. And quite frankly, they're shit at life. And it sounds insulting for me to say, but just look at the modern man, the little TikTok boy. He's a boy. They never grow up to be men. They're not mature. They don't really understand how the world works. They don't really have a street smart mindset about them. I could easily rob any of these fucking kids, do you know what I mean? And these guys are the same age as me, but they're boys in my eyes, because they're just not on it. They're not mature, they're not masculine, they're not grown up enough. They're just fucking babies in a 21-year-old's body, right? Walking around with headphones in, just completely dopey, not even aware of the surroundings. I do see it all the time. I walk down the street and I'm like, fully aware of my surroundings, but I'll see a guy walking around with his fucking Xbox headset with his headphones in, or his AirPods or something, and he's just on his phone like this from TikTok. Why are you scrolling down TikTok looking at memes when you're walking down the street? Are you really that overstimulated that you can't walk down the fucking street to go from A to B without checking your phone and having music on at the same time? And I'm looking at him thinking, bro, if I really wanted to, I could steal your phone, I could fucking sucker punch you in the back of your head, you wouldn't even see me, you wouldn't know what hit you, you wouldn't even know who it was. I could easily do that. And I'm not trying to make this a hostile or negative video. I'm just trying to put it into perspective. Young men nowadays are too just immature. That's the perfect word, immature, or too feminine. They're just not manly enough, right? Get out there and do some hard things. Challenge yourself. Put yourself in discomfort. Go into the gym. I go to the gym, bro. So yeah, I challenge, but that's not enough. Well done. That's that's a standard. Every single man on this fucking planet should go to the gym and look after his body. You should be strong. You're a man. So going to the gym isn't enough. Right, you got to challenge yourself. You got to put yourself out there, bear some responsibility, look after the people you care about, fucking pay attention and look after yourself when you walk down the street. So competence is the one thing that most men lack, and that's why I'm not going to even say a guy like myself, but a man that's competent, a man that knows what he's doing, a man that knows how to make money, take care of people, treat a woman. He's experienced with women, so he knows exactly what to do, what to say, how to touch a woman, etc. In and out of the bedroom. He just knows shit, he just gets it. He doesn't have to be told, he doesn't have to be asked these things. And you could say, well, yeah, maybe it's the upbringing of the person or whatever, and that's fair enough, but we all have the capability of changing ourselves into who we want to be. And if your goal is to be more attractive to women, unless you're in high school, promise you right now, being more competent as a man is going to do you more wonders than trying to be perfect in terms of your attractiveness. Fully grown men getting Botox and shit to make the cheekbone. Bro, what are you doing? Just lose some weight, you fat fuck. It's not hard. Go for a run in the park. Well done, now you can see your jawline. It's really not hard. Go to the gym and get some nice defined muscles. Stop eating so much. You'll be fine. Fast a bit more. Stop eating breakfast first thing when you wake up. Simple. Do you know what I mean? So little things like that. Be more competent. The way you shake people's hands, the way you carry yourself, your posture, the way you walk down the street. Pay attention to things. The way you speak. Most men can't even speak. You're a fully grown man. Why can you not put a sentence together? What is wrong with you? Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying this to be insulting, but it's like, these are men my age. And we're talking about attractiveness and being attractive to women. Oh, bro, I've got to be perfect. My hair's got to put the gel in the hair. What are you doing, bro? You're spending like 2 hours getting ready, putting gel in your hair and stuff like that, and plucking your eyebrows as a man. Just put some nice clothes on. Just wash your face. Smell nice. You're good to go. Just be a competent guy. Be a gentleman. Pay for the bill. Hold the chair out for her. Hold the doors open. Like, it sounds like simple shit, but it's just, that's all you need to do. Just be competent. Walk the girl home, kiss her on the cheek. Good, lovely date. Really enjoyed that. Hope to see you again sometime. Take care of yourself. Yeah, bam, you're out. Nice, simple, competent. You know how to do things. You can fix shit. You're strong. You can pick her up if she needs to. You can carry her, right? Just little things like this. When you shake a person's hand, you got a firm, strong handshake. You don't feel like your hand's gonna be crushed. Little stuff like that. Because if you compare, let's just put this into perspective. If you compare these guys that I'm talking about, the ones that are a bit too feminine, they look kind of gay. I'm not using that as an insult, but they just look gay. Those kind of guys with the gel in the hair and the perfect plucked eyebrows. Yeah, but I'm a TikTok boy, I'm a pretty boy. Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm a pretty boy and I don't even have to do all that shit. Those guys that are TikTok boys versus just a competent, strong-minded, capable individual. Who's going to get more girls? This guy here might pull some high school girls. Well done, great, good for you. But in the vast majority of the dating market, 90% of women are not going to be attracted to a boy like that. Yeah, 1 minute, babe, let me just pluck my eyebrows before you... What are you doing? You're a man. Just have a shower, bro. It's not that difficult. So, women want a man, like I said before, it's about energy more than a visual stimulus. We as men, yeah, we love the visual side of things. A woman has to look good for us to be attracted to her. Absolutely. Personality matters as well. Yeah, of course it does. But the main thing is visual stimulus, what they look like. Okay, that's why, again, you can see all the time, men will just sleep with a girl just because, yeah, she's fit. She's a bitch, I don't really like her, but yeah, she's fit, so I'll sleep with her. Men do that all the time because it's not necessarily about the energy connection to us. It matters in long-term situations, but just for attractiveness, it's not really the biggest thing in the world. So, but for women, it's the other way around. It's an energy. How do you make them feel? Do they feel safe when they walk down the street and they're linking your arm? Do they feel like you could protect them if something ever happened? Do they feel like you could pick them up or your skinny little arm's going to snap? You know, and I'm not, by all means, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it's just something to keep in mind. It's something I've learned through my, you know, I guess years of experience doing this. Competence is much better for you as a man, being good at stuff, knowing how to do things, and that comes with everything. Knowing how to work your way around a woman versus knowing how to fix something, right? It's all of these things. Competence is higher than just being attractive for a man. Keep that in mind, okay? So it's how do you make the woman feel, all right? And again, that can come down to positive energy as well. You can be competent at being a positive person. That's competence because you've got your mind under control. Most men are fucking weak. They break under any, you know, hint of stress or discomfort. That man will just break. That's not competent. That's not mentally competent. So you can be competent in terms of the way you think. You're a positive guy. When she's around you, she feels good. She feels positive. Same thing. So focus much more on just developing yourself as a man in terms of what you are good at, developing your skills, sales, making money, your skills with women, your skills in the bedroom, your skills doing things, doing life, understanding things, your knowledge on the world. Google shit. If you don't know something, Google it. Educate yourself. If you don't know a word, what it means, Google it. Expand your vocabulary, learn to speak properly. All of these things. Look at yourself brutally honestly right now after this video. This is your homework. Don't just look at this and think, yeah, wow, this is a great video. I feel really inspired. Yeah, I know something now. And then just never implement it because it's not going to do anything for you, is it? Sit after this video. All the stimulus is off. Turn your fucking phone off for once in your life. Stop listening to music. Just turn everything off and just sit here in silence in your room with no distractions and think, what are my weaknesses? What are some skills that I've got that I need to work on to make me a more competent and, as a byproduct of that competence, a more attractive man to women? Maybe I'm stutter when I speak. Maybe I can't speak properly. Maybe I'm not confident. Maybe I don't like the way I look. Maybe my body isn't as good as it could be. You know, maybe it is a physical thing and you can work on that. I'm not trying to tell you to neglect the physical side of things. No, but just don't go to the extreme of it. Don't think that that's all that matters. That's the main point I want to get across to you here. if you've watched this far, 15 minutes, not only don't you comment the word rapid down below to show who the real ones are, but also just understand it's not necessarily about, oh, well, I'm physically attractive so I can get girls. It's not done well like that. You see guys that are built absolutely buff, get no women. Virgin, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And why can a guy like myself then do so well? I'm not saying this to boast or be arrogant, but it's just a fact. And I'm in the gym all the time and I'm speaking to guys, I'm like, bro, you don't get laid, I can just tell. But he's a really physically attractive guy, like, he looks good. He's got a good body. Physically, like face-wise, yeah, he's attractive. But it doesn't matter as a man, that's not what matters. You might get some just because, yeah, he looks fit, whatever. But as soon as you open your mouth and you start talking to the girl, if you're a dopey, boring, mundane robot, has no personality, no life experience, he doesn't do anything, he hasn't done anything, he's got no knowledge, he's never been anywhere, never been for any hardship or struggle. If you open your mouth and you just thought, yeah, I play FIFA, yeah, smoke a bit of weed, yeah, go to the gym every now and then, innit? Like, if that's you, bro, you're not getting laid, as simple as that. So competence is much more important, just keep that in mind, okay? It's how you make the girl feel when she's in your company. And a big part of that is just by your words, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, your personality. And that in itself is competence. You can learn the skill of being more charismatic. You can learn the skill of being more confident. You can learn the skill of being a positive personality. You understand what I'm saying? These are all skills you learn. You're not just born with it. Oh, that person's more charismatic than him. He was born that way. Nah, it's a skill. I was an introvert. I was shy, if you want to use these labels. I was socially awkward. Bro, I was a fucking freak. I used to blush when girls would look at me and make eye contact. I'd just go red. Just to get scared for no reason. What the fuck am I scared of? She hadn't even said anything. She's on the other side of the fucking city centre and she looks at me, oh god, I'm blushing, oh my god, a girl. That's how awkward I was. So if I can do it, there's no reason why you can't. And if you want to fast track that and learn as quickly as possible from someone that's done that, so you don't have to waste years of your life trying to learn this stuff and you can get straight to the fun part, coaching's down below and the sexual mastery course is also down below as well. So go and check that out, look after yourself, and I'll see you soon. Bye.